Liberal Police Department is asking parents to talk to their children about being safe while riding mini bikes. Police say there's been several close calls with children who have been speeding, running stop signs, and pulling into traffic, which could put lives at risk. They're also reminding bike owners that they are not allowed to be driven on the streets or on public property because they don't meet Kansas law requirements.